what will be the number one business model in 2026?
One is token launching. I personally think if you know how to token launch. And second way is, I would say, still is marketing agency with the AI angle.
Once I made crypto money, I made all the money that I made in 1.5 years, like 3 to 4 times in 3 months. I always say where attention goes, money flows, and money only moves upwards. So be around people that are already up.
I find very realistic, and this is my goal in the first 30 days of we launching the platform the 10th of January, making at least 5-10 million.
One of the things is that I've learned in the Web2 space when it comes to the agency is people don't know how to position themselves. Positioning is number one.
Lately, like in 3 days, I had $200 in my Phantom wallet and it became 6K.
Crypto money is different. That's definitely a multiplier, especially meme coins. Always speak to the highest level client that you can attract because everyone below that listens. For me, combining the Web 2 with Web 3, boom.
All right, guys, here we are in downtown Dubai with a podcast here with Joel. How you doing, brother?
Doing amazing, man. Happy to be here.
Of course, guys. Today we're going to be talking about a few things, mainly also how you can make fucking 200K in 10 minutes, also marketing, and just our lessons from going from Web 2 to Web 3, and also what we learned in Web 2. So with that being said, Joel, let's tell them a little bit about yourself, bro, for people that don't know you.
Well, I'm just a regular guy. I'm not that special. I'm just a guy that found out about digital marketing a year and a half ago when I started with a simple course, a one-size-fits-all solution course. And found my way up to, building up a successful marketing agency, working with top-tier clients, Hollywood stars, and just working my way up, to $1 million, couple $1 million months with clients, doing rev share deals, all that good stuff, right? And fast forward to today. So we, us both, we are in Web 3 as well. So not only Web 2, but we are combining Web 2 with Web 3 with our skills that we've learned to basically not only do $1 million months, but do $1 million 10 minutes, right? Through token launching and all that good stuff with X-Trends that will be coming soon, right? On January 10th from the time of filming this. But yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell, what we are doing right now. So pretty exciting to work on these projects and to work with these celebrities as well. And it's a big thing, man. It's something bigger than just a traditional marketing agency and just working with mediocre clients and all that stuff. This is really exciting, to do this shit on a higher level. Yeah.
100%.
How about yourself, man?
Yeah, pretty similar because it's funny because both of us have a quite similar story. We started in the same course, some videos teaching you how to do simple things. And it just opened my eyes. Then from that, I took action because I was in football just like yourself. And I just took action. That's the one thing that I knew how to do. Take action. Ended up by scaling my marketing agency and scaling it to like 7 figures. Ended up by selling my first marketing agency because I build it the wrong way, like you said, like with mess, a lot of clients, mediocre clients, like 45 clients. Ended up by selling that, scaled up another agency, working with celebrities like you do also, and also of course my mastermind and everything. But lately, I hosted a mastermind here in Dubai. And I was like, came across actions and everything at the same time. And I was like, shit, Web3 is the next step. That was kind of like it was inevitable because I always thought about like, okay, Web3 that's the next step that I want to take. Token launching, all of this stuff. Because we always talk about $1 million months, 500K months, whatever, with clients. But now we go to our clients that we have right now, or celebrities that we know, and we say, let's make $1 million in 10 minutes. And they're like, I'm listening.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like next steps because I'm super excited also for the next steps because now the 10th of January when we launch the platform, me personally, I'm not going to sleep for the first 3 days at least. I know you too. We're just going to be awake talking to celebrities, this and that. I'm excited to see how the 10th goes. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, man, of course. And one of the things that I want to cover today is what people are, the people that want to become successful, right? That want to make money, that want to get richer, and follow kind of the same path as we did, what is the best opportunity for them in 2026?
That's a very good question. I would personally say depends on people's situation, but in my opinion, there are two routes that you can take right now. One is doing our route, starting with a marketing agency, low capital. It's pretty simple to start. And second, that I would say that everyone needs to do at least on the side, that's token launching. Token launching, because if you know how to build a community, I would say the hardest part around is just building a community. Now, us coming from Web 2 to Web 3, we realized that building a community is the biggest thing that you need to do always. It's just good community where everyone is engaging with each other, everyone is looking to help each other. It's the best thing you can do. If you can either create your own community, or this is a good point, be in a community already of token launchers. So that's the thing. And that's why, I'm not going to say it straight ahead, but that's why we're building our communities where everyone is helping each other in Web3.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And I wanted to bring it back to also communities, because in this day and age, communities is something that's hard to find. Everyone is on their phone. Everyone is a little by themselves. And I've seen also with my clients, one of the biggest clients that I have right now, we do about like 1.5 million a month right now. And it's a coaching offer, right? In the online space, teaches people how to make money online. And the strongest thing, or the strongest factor that makes people join us, is the community, because we do meetups, we do dinners, we do everything to make people feel like they're a part of something. And same thing with the successful action that Sam Ovens and Alex Hormozy did, for example, with school. They created communities, and that's the next big thing. And this is the insight that Sam Ovens had when he transitioned from consulting.com to school and went all in on that. And I'm just seeing it here right now, also with my own education company that I still run today, which is Ambank's Mastermind. If you want to start and scale your own marketing agency, it is a community.
It is.
We are hosting masterminds every single quarter to come together. We have this group on Telegram with every single person that's just hungry, just a killer. That we keep each other accountable. We hype up each other. We solve each other's problems, and we get richer together. Right, this is my slogan for my community. We get richer together, right? And that gives them this feeling, because everything is about emotion. End of the day, it can be as logical as you want, but it's all about emotion. So it's all how you feel, how passionate you are. And being a part of something really makes people come together in a way and create this vortex of them becoming a better version of themselves. Because it's peer pressure. It's like, you don't feel lonely. You're building together, in a sense. And that's what makes people push harder and push more forward. And we see that with crypto communities that we have as well, with #Army. Shout out #Army. One of the coins that we're pushing right now, I'm not sure if we can disclose it here.
I'm not sure now.
But I will only thing that I would say is avancement. Yeah? So these things, man, community is everything. And I think also the biggest project that we're working on right now, which is $1 billion on a run rate, X-Trends, is some sort of the school that we know from the space that we come from, but then for crypto,
that's a good point.
Where people can come together and there's just a win-win-win situation for everyone, because there's no rug pulling. Like, we lock the liquidity. Celebrities can now save their own, like, keep their reputation and make money now, and leverage their communities to push their hashtag, aka their token, their coin, and just make money. And that's a huge gap in the crypto world right now. And that's why we are confident that we're going to take over this whole shit. And again, comes back to what? Community. So what is your thoughts on that? What are the lessons that you've learned in Web 2 when it comes to community, and now also in Web 3?
Because when it comes to community, that was a very good point. Also, I like when you said like school, Web 2. Excellence Web3, when you really think about it, it's really like that. We're just replicating things that already were proven in Web2 and putting them into Web3. Pretty much it. But when it comes to communities, because like a lot of the people that are watching this most likely know already, and yourself, I'm the most famous person in Iceland, or one of the most famous persons in Iceland when it comes to the business space. And I ended up by building like a big community in Iceland with a group with over 500 people. It's just like 350,000 people in that country, but over 500 people around my age that wanted to make money. And then all of that, I have my mastermind, Sergio's mastermind, like yourself. You have your mastermind, but I have Sergio's mastermind. I have around 60 people there inside. And that group, when you really think about it, it's just all about pushing each other. It's all about if someone is falling down, everyone is just like tagging him on the group, like, hey, bro, we haven't seen you on the last 2 calls. What's happening? Blah, blah, blah. Everyone is pushing each other because when you really think about it, when you go to war as a man, because in business at the end of the day, you're going for the money. You're going on a route that most people don't take. When you go to war, you basically, the best person is as good as the worst person in the group. So that's why the best people always bring the worst person up, because they want them to push as hard as them. Because you can think about it like this when it comes to excellence, as an example. If I'm pushing excellence alone or you're pushing excellence alone, it's decent. But if we do it together, it's not 1 + 1 is 2, it's 1 + 1 is 20. That's how I always think about it, because we're giving each other perspectives every single day, this perspective, and then this one, and then Jose comes in and this perspective, and then we build an idea that not even fucking 20 people together will get together, just because we're 3 strong minds together, if you know what I mean. So not only do I recommend people, and my thoughts about communities also create like very close communities of top level people, but also when you can replicate that into like a mass level with a lot of people, where people start having the same culture, because it's super important in communities, like the same culture, and start having the same end goal, it's done. Like one of the coins that right now we're working on, like everyone is saying the same jokes, everyone is saying the same slogan, everyone is saying everything the same. They wake up and in the night, this country is pushing, in the day this country is pushing. It's just like everyone is doing the same during the whole day. It's just like a culture. It's a culture. It's a movement in a way. And that's how communities should be, in my thought.
Exactly, man. And I completely agree with what you said there, because at the end of the day, when you put the people first, that's where magic happens.
Exactly.
Right, that's where magic happens. And people act in a different direction for some fucking reason. Right? So for us, it's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity. So what would be next for you? So how do you see 2026?
2026, that's a good question. I thought about it funny enough like 2 days ago. I was showering and I was like, what is next? 2026, because right now we have been in the last 3 weeks. We haven't really been like thinking about next step, but we're just moving. Action. Like we always just take action and then we think afterwards. We just take action. And actually, like was showering, came out of the shower, and I actually sat down and I was, okay, let me have my thinking time and actually see what are the next steps, what are my goals in 2026, what do we want to do in the first 30 days of excellence. And in my opinion, I know you think the same, is that I find very realistic, and this is my goal in the first 30 days of we launching the platform the 10th of January, making at least 5-10 mil. That's kind of like what I have. Next step for me is that 5-10 mil.
Can you, okay, when you say 5-10 mil, I can tell that people already say like, bro, this guy is fucking insane lunatic, the dream chaser, unrealistic guy, right? But yeah, it's everyone's opinion. But can you break down how, like the game plan, the math behind it? Like this is not some wishful thinking stuff. We've been over this. How are you going to achieve that? 5-10 mil. Like, what is the game plan?
Good question, because a lot of people here are most likely watching that he said 5-10 mil. He just throw that number out of his ass. But no, it's actually doing the financial modeling. If we actually think about it, we already have few celebrities that are confirmed they're going to launch on Extrans, that you're going to launch, I'm going to launch. We already have on both sides footballers, celebrities, some of our clients, all that kind of stuff. So if you take as an example someone that have, we do the math, someone that has 2 million followers, let's do the math for people here. Let's do the math so people actually know how we're thinking about the numbers. Because if I pull my calculator, let's say someone that has 2 million followers, because you have clients that have 2 million followers, I have clients that have 2 million followers. So 2 million followers, they have built a community on Instagram or whatever. And then the average number of people that convert to actually buying something from them is usually 2-3% in a way, 1 to 3%, but let's say 2% for this case. We have 40,000 people. We have 40,000 people that convert, and into the token that they will launch with their own name, with their own brand, the average like number of people put into like a token like this, let's say $500. Usually it's 800, but let's say 500. We take the 500, that's $20 million. $20 million. And if we do the pre-marketing good enough, and we make out of those 40,000, 20,000 join within the first 10 minutes, with the swapping fees that with actions people have, with the 50%, 45, 40%, that we have a lot of videos breaking it down. I'm not going to go deep into that. But with that, easily in the first 10 minutes, we can make $1-2 million with one client or with one celebrity. We do that a few times, done. And that's without counting all of the other token launches that are not celebrities. That's just counting celebrities. So that's my math behind this, because that's just one client. Do it often. You have few clients, you have few also celebrities that you know. I have few clients and few celebrities that I know. We work both in football. We know big footballers. So it's inevitable.
For the people that, I can imagine that. Okay, for us, like we've built our businesses. We have marketing agencies. We have our crypto offers. We know token launching. We have all these skills stacked up. So for the people that don't have the Rolodex, like we do, how can they also benefit from this?
It's a very good question. How you can benefit from this if, of course, you're not in the same situation, like as lucrative situation as us right now, is that you need to be around the people that are in a lucrative situation. That's it.
How do you do that? Like, break it down.
As an example, right now, like you said, shout out to #Army earlier. That's our community of crypto right now. And with #Army, most people that are inside, they don't have a community, they don't have anything. They just, it's a random person in the world that just decided to join our community from our Instagram or wherever. And right now, those people, just from the 2 coins that we launched lately, some of them have made 5K, 7K, 10K. And that is just because they went around our community, because we are in the lucrative situation that we already have a brand.
Wait. Can you go back to the time frame of when they made these few bands? Like, what was the time frame?
I think so far has been 5 days.
There you go. Okay. Just so you guys know.
4 or 5 days.
Okay.
4 or 5 days.
Okay, good. Continue on.
And like I was saying, when it comes to being around this community, because we build this community, we are in a lucrative situation where we already have a brand where we can create these communities. But you need to join a community like that, where we already build it, and everyone there inside has one goal in mind: launching these things that we are launching in the start, and everyone is pushing it together. And then on top of it, when everyone has made money, like they are making already, people, they're also learning from us, from Jose, in our private group that is a little bit over #Army. That's our private group, alpha group, like we talk about. There, Jose is teaching everything in us, like about token launching, how you do it, where to buy hashtags, like how to hype it up, how to create your own community. But there, we utilize our community to help our people launch. So they don't need to have their own communities. We are using our community.
You mentioned Jose. Who's Jose?
Jose, he's the G, or crypto mentor, and also the founder of Actions. So he's the guy that taught us everything about token launching, everything about crypto that we know. Like, you made a lot of money in crypto. I think a lot of people know that already, but you made a lot of money in crypto.
Hey, I have people on me scheming, Sergio.
This guy.
Go on.
He started posting on Instagram when he made money in crypto.
Bro, it is what it is. It is what
That's
it
what
is.
it is. That's what it, and let me ask you a question now before I continue.
Mm.
How is it the feeling of making a lot of money in crypto to start with?
Well, I've made money different ways in my entire life. I've always been a hustler. I've always been a hustling ass nigga. So one of the things is that there are different feelings of how you make money. All right, I've made money in bad ways. I've made money in good ways. I've made extremely small money selling perfumes when I was younger, doing this, that, doing taxi rides and all that stuff. Right? Okay. Slow money feels like you're not even, like, it's so hard to even give away money because you don't have a lot. All right. Then I came into, then I played football, was a little bit more loose. Like I was always fly. I made sure that I had my Balenciagas on. I was always, always fresh. I always gave out money because I knew I could make it back. And fast, right? In a faster manner. Then I came to the agency space where I started my agency, marketing agency, doing the marketing and sales for businesses, and started making cash flow, Spent some money. I bought a Rolex here, bought a day just bought a day date, right? And cool, drove a little Lamborghini Urus here and there, but still, it wasn't money that I was like, bro, I can splurge now. I can, like stretch my legs, go crazy, fly only first class. No, none of that. Like I was flying business. And once I made crypto money, I made all the money that I made in 1.5 years. Like 3 to 4 times in 3 months. Right? And it came so quick that I lost respect for money for a bit.
Before you continue, tell them, did you work more in that 1.5 year? Like daily? Or in those 3 months?
Oh, no, bro. In the 1.5 years that I was in the agency space, I was grinding my face off, bro. Taking calls every single day. Zoom calls, like client calls, sales calls, group calls, team calls, sales team calls.
This
Yeah,
call.
yeah, bro. Like I was like 13 hours a day from when I wake up, just my calendar was just stacked with
Alarm
calls,
here.
just 13 hours in a row, back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Every single call that you can imagine, from internal calls to client calls to new calls to sales calls to this, that. I was doing everything. So I had to be even efficient with every single call and tell them like, hey, yo, hey, time's up. I have to go. I have to do the next call is coming. Next call is coming. And just before I know, it's fucking night outside and it's done. Like I had my whole day. And that was the agency space. I made some good money there. Still do. Of course, I have a pool of talent now, so that helps me with delegating and all that stuff. So that's good. But when I made crypto money, that was different. Little to no work. The only difference was just positioning. I was just fortunate to have the information, to say it in a good way.
And let's say,
That's it.
let's go back to the point that I said. You were around someone that was in a lucrative situation.
Exactly. Was just positioning, because one of the things is that I've learned also in the Web2 space when it comes to the agency is people don't know how to position themselves. Positioning is number one. Money always flows upwards, never downwards. Never, like, that's why people have trouble closing deals, getting clients, all that stuff, right? Positioning is everything when it comes to life. So you have to position yourself where you can make a lot of money. That's it. So I always say where attention goes, money flows, and money only moves upwards. So be around people that are already up,
Point.
and be sharp. Money goes to the sharpest person, not to the smartest person. The person that scans 24/7, looks at his surroundings, follows up with people, does this, does that. That's the person that doesn't like leave any stone unturned. Those are the people that will eventually be successful extremely quickly. Just like we did, you know. So yeah, crypto money was different, man. Like little to no effort. I would say 95% positioning. That's
So
it.
it is. Like,
That's it.
I haven't made the money that you have made in crypto because you came to Dubai like 6 months ago and you started in this thing before me. But lately, like in 3 days, I had $200 in my Phantom wallet and it became 6K when I checked this morning. I was like, what did I do? I didn't do anything.
There you go.
I worked more on my agency and I made the same amount of money in these 3 days, both places.
Yeah, but it's nice, bro. It's nice. It's good. Like the agency for us, it's good cash flow.
No, it's good because at the end of the day,
Bro,
we can put it
it's-
into crypto.
Exactly. Like it's great cash flow, and then we can deploy it into real assets, right? Because right now, like for the agency, I'm just pulling the money out, pulling out, investing at least minimum 40%. Boom, boom, tucking it away. Boom, play a little bit with it on crypto. Do this, do that. Boom, 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 boom. In the beginning, I went heavy, bro. When I saw that one for the first time, I was like, bro, what? 6-figure check. Brr. Go, right? And yeah, man, went a little crazy, but yeah, crypto money is different. That's definitely a multiplier, especially meme coins. Pfft, insane. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. A little bit about the crypto money side of things. Yeah.
It is. I wanted to ask that because a lot of people usually they think about crypto money, but they don't realize how fast it actually comes. People say crazy numbers, like I said at the start of this video. I said 5 to 10 mil. People think that we're crazy, but it comes extremely fast if you're around the right people.
Yeah, it's true.
Extremely fast.
It is, man. What will be the number one business model in 2026?
Number one business model in 2026. I said it earlier. Pretty much, I think there are two, depending on your situation. One is token launching. I personally think if you know how to token launch and you're either around a community that's already built, like ours, or you know how to build a community and you already have a community, you should token launch because you'll make a lot of money with all the fees that you get from as a creator
On Xtrends.
I was gonna say that on Xtrends
Mm.
because all this like fun, all these other platforms that the only way to make money is just by fucking up your reputation pretty much. But on Xtrends, you get the fees of people that put in money. So we give you all the fees, but we'll give you 90% of the fees that we get. So you make money that way. You don't need to sell on people. You don't need to take your community's money. So that's the good thing behind it. So that's one way. And second way is, I would say, still is marketing agency with the AI angle. Implementing, like I call it personally for my own platform, AI partnering. Because what does that mean? We partner up with big companies, celebrities, whatever, and we help them with marketing and sales, but we utilize AI in our advantage to make sure that we're not wasting our time in like tasks that we shouldn't even be doing. We're just utilizing AI into things that it can do even better than us. So we save time, we make more money, and we make the company more money.
Nice. I think for me it's kind of the same. Token launching. If you have a community, know people with communities. It's a little bit like the school era, man.
It is.
People were like partnering up with these creators and just building
like, they call
their
it
course.
growth operator.
Growth operating.
Yeah.
Now it's like this is token launching. You know, it's kind of similar, but this time it's like it's instant. it's not waiting. It's instant, bro.
Exactly.
That's different. Plus the recurring revenue model with daily payouts from Xtrends is also a whole different ball game. And then next to that, I would say helping coaches. So that's just what I do, helping coaches.
I agree. That's what I do too. Like I recommend people going into celebrities because they have the communities already.
Yeah, celebrities, coaches. Coaches is a little bit more reachable for
Yeah.
normal people. So I would say helping coaches sell their course. Like that's what I would specialize more in, or help people sell their online products and services online. We do through ads, content, funnels, webinars, different conversion mechanisms. Either is like through DMs, real call to actions, story sequences, all that stuff, right? Building communities as well, see, and selling their high ticket offers, as I would say. So what I do mainly is like I help these coaches on a done for you side of things, but also for the people that it don't make sense for to do it in a done for you manner. If you're not doing at least 200K a month, for example, that's our requirement to work with us as an agency. You can join the mastermind, and that's where I work with you on a done with you basis. I
Before
do
you
it
continue-
with you instead of me doing it for you. So I'm just doing the same shit here, and I'm just telling them that what I'm doing here for the done for you in the done with you area. I'm just saying it to you like, okay, do this, do this, do that, with the right accountability, the right lessons from what I learned from my clients in real time, pass them down, and just give you the one-on-one guidance for it.
A question that mostly popped into people's mind after you said that: can people that are starting out with their marketing agency, can they still though have kind of like a mastermind where they're, let's say as an example, they get a client that is making 50K a month, they can take that as a done for you client. Let's say there's a fitness coach. It's not as scalable. Maybe he shouldn't be putting his time into it, making 5-10K a month. Should he also have like a done with you offer?
A fitness coach?
No, like let's say a new person is starting a marketing agency, just like us. And should he only be having a done for you offer, or should he also implement a done with you offer?
A done with you, 100,000%. Because you need to be able to downsell people that it doesn't make sense for to work with on a done for you basis, and that are not ready for your done for you offer. Bro, my done for you offer right now is 25K a month. 20%. Not everyone can pay that shit. And not everyone is in the mind space to take such a risk.
100%.
If it is your last money, like, bro, like, nah.
You also need,
You see what I mean?
because you need 25K, 20%. And how much do you need also for upfront capital that they need to actually deploy into ads and all that?
Yeah, bro, like, it's a rich man's sport.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the done with you, you can sell it for like 5K a month, 3K a month, 4K a month, whatever you want, like charge recurring, by the way, always. No one-time fees and months upfront. No, we don't do that. Month over month, we win your business, right? So yeah, man, like I would say done with you is the most scalable one, and you should push it on your content, YouTube, everywhere, 1,000%. And then also position yourself by like talking about the results. Like I just dropped a YouTube video talking about how we made our client like 1.34 million in a month, right? How we did it, lessons from it, lessons for myself. Just yapping pretty much, but it's positioning, bro.
No, 100%.
So push your done with you everywhere. That's number one. But always speak to your highest client that you can pull in. Always. So even though you have, for example, a YouTube or you're pushing content, always speak to the highest level client that you can attract, because everyone below that listens.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
A very good point, because if you talk to people below, the people above don't listen.
No. You want to capture, like, you want to speak to the highest segment of the market every single time.
Yeah.
It's the same with token launching. It's the same with the marketing agency. And when you combine those two together, you're unstoppable, man.
Exactly. At the end of the day, all the things that we have said about Web 2 and Web 3, if we actually think about it deeply, Just fundamentals, bro. It's just,
Yeah, but
everything's
bro,
the same.
but listen. Okay, I have a client doing $1 million plus a month. Okay, I tell him now to launch a token with a community that he has. We make an extra 500K to $1 million here every single month, and we have the info offer and his high ticket offer running as well on webinar funnels. Complimentary, you make fucking 3 mil, 4 mil a month.
There you go.
From me combining the Web 2 with Web 3. Boom.
Exactly.
Done. Little to no effort here because the traders will make the money here with the trading fees and all that stuff coming back to us. And we put some more attention here. And we can use that money to pump into ads.
I was gonna say you
And
can use
amplify
this to
this.
scale this.
There you go. So it's bro. Web3 is a trend. It's being ahead of the curve. Is the next thing that we need to learn, because in the years of 2000s we had to learn how the .com era worked. And if you want to be ahead, bro, step outside of your comfort zone. Also, the people that already have motion and already have a marketing agency or whatever it is, bro, use your clients, tokenize your service,
100%.
right?
You should tokenize yourself even.
Tokenize yourself, tokenize your service, because it's a complementary game. And for us, it's just Web3 is the amplifier to what we already do on top of it. So we will get a fuck ton richer in 2026.
100%. 100%. Let's go. And you said a fuck ton richer in 2026. You asked me before, what is my plan in 2026? What is your plan?
Bro, I just told you my plan, bro.
What is your goal specifically?
My goal?
Yeah.
Ah, man, I don't really talk about goals anymore. It's let's just scale X Trends up to a $5 billion evaluation. Let's say that.
There we go.
That's it, man.
I've been saying everywhere we go, we scream 5 billion.
There you go. You have to, bro. Say it with your
There we
chest.
go.
Say it with your chest. No wishful
Chest
thinking.
up, like,
Financial modeling and projecting. Let's go.
100%. Good one, guys. See you in the next one. Let's go.